With Prairie Scraps and Prairie Scraps Chalkin on Facebook, Prairie Scraps on YouTube. And today I am going to do a little Christmas. I guess I should put the Christmas music on, right? I don't know. I did a video and I made some of the little accessories. I finally got the cutouts. I got the cutout transfer. I think I lost mine when it opened. I'm not exactly sure what happened. But these are the little cutouts. Aren't they the cutest? I did a video, so I'm going to turn it into Reels. Check me out on Reels if you ever get a chance. If you look at it, like it, do all the things, that helps me out a ton. Same here. Make sure that you check in. Say hey. Tell me where you're watching from. I thought I would use this. Peace on Earth and Mercy Mild. Merry and Mild is what I thought it said. And so I thought I'd put this on a tag today. I don't know why I'm in the Christmas mood. I did a little fall before this, but I've got this tag. It's just been kind of sitting here waiting to go for a while. I need to do some painting on it. And I'm going to pick, I think, the smoother side. Try to anyway. I was thinking this one is kind of a long tag, but it kind of makes it nice because you can put it at the bottom and then you can put a bow on here. This is from a wood company that I ordered it online. I always wait till they go on sale, and then, you know, I love this. I love a good sale, let's put it that way. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm actually going, instead of painting with chalk paste, which you can paint with chalk paste, I'm gonna actually use my Waverly chalk paint. This is an acrylic paint. It's a matte finished. And it does, it is acrylic. So acrylic means it's going to be permanent, right? See if I can find a brush. I have all these brushes where they're falling off. I don't know why. I need to buy some new brushes maybe. Maybe this one will stick. Okay. So I always use a little bit of water when I'm doing this. And I usually use quite a bit of water. I've got this, because it's acrylic paint, I've got it on a piece of our cardboard that comes with the different shapes and everything. And I'm kind of a lazy painter. It's not my favorite thing. I tend to not like to do like, whoops, that was kind of dark. Maybe I should wet down this whole board. Just get it going, because I want it to be more of a whitewash, I think. I don't want it to be so brutally white, but I may have to. I may have gone too far already, so who knows. Anyway, I thought I would just go ahead and get this on here, do a real quick. If I can buy boards that are not in need of any sort of painting, I am kind of a lazy crafter that way. I would prefer to buy boards that don't have to, but you know, I do like the quality of these boards. They're a little bit thicker than a lot of the companies. Definitely way better quality than anything you find in Dollar Tree or anything like that. So sometimes I've used the backs of Dollar Tree tags for this kind of thing, but like I said, I have found, especially now that we have a Dollar Tree in our town, I'm seeing lots of crafters using Dollar Tree backs. And so then therefore, you know, when it was kind of a novelty, when I was the only one who was doing crafts with Dollar Tree stuff, it was like easy to sell. But here, now that everybody's using it, now it kind of, I try to make them look a little more, you know, high end than the Dollar Tree, but I'm noticing a lot of crafters are selling Dollar Tree stuff now. So I want to just do a little bit higher end, you know, better quality decor. Sometimes it's fine, you know, like if you want to just have a quick easy project to decorate your home with. Dollar Tree has definitely got its place, but I do like to get boards that don't need a whole lot of prep work. And these are nice and smooth. It is a nicer quality, and when I do this, it's not going to bend. Sometimes when you do water on, oops, there it went. Hope I can retrieve it. So anyway, I'm back from the fair. I'm finally crafting today. It's taken me a bit. School starts, I guess, next Tuesday here in town. We started kind of a soft start of homeschool. So My girls are not super happy with me. My high schooler's been having practice, soccer practice. So soccer practice 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. every single morning. I'm exhausted. It's exhausting being in sports as a parent. You do all kinds of things. And our school district is mad because they didn't get funding this year for we didn't vote to pay them a levy, I guess. They've been kind of doing some silly things, and I think the public is kind of sick and tired of them, to be honest. Our school board has been kind of, unfortunately, yeah, the kids kind of suffer, I guess, but excuse me. So anyway, they canceled all the busing for all of our sports this fall. So we're trying to, as parents, figure out all the busing. And so I opened my mouth because the coaches are not allowed to like set rides and stuff. So I said, well, wouldn't it be better if one of the parents kind of took over doing all the rides? And everybody's like, well, sounds like you're offering to do it. So that's what I've been doing. And it's amazing how many parents are like, I want my kid to ride with so-and-so, and trying to get that all done today. I did it for a couple hours. Hey, Heidi, good to see you. Say hey. Make sure you help me out in that way. You don't just have to buy. You can buy. If you're looking for project ideas and stuff, I can certainly help you do that. But one of the ways you can help is by commenting. And so there it is. That's really all I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it like that. I just kind of like the whitewash look on it. It's not quite dry yet, so I'm going to let that dry here a little bit. So anyway, I've been trying to figure out the busing. I got it all done. Got everybody in their respective buses, right? Or not buses. We got rides for everybody. Got it all figured out. And then the boys coach for the boys soccer went ahead and did his own thing. Sent out another list. So it's totally different than mine for the boys only. So anyway, I had to back up a little bit and just do the girls, I guess. He sat there. All the parents were on board about, parents kind of taking over so the coaches don't have to do it. Like, the coaches need one more thing to do besides trying to, coach. Is they don't need to be worrying about busing. And I guess the school district told them they're not supposed to be worrying about busing anyway. So, hey Kathy, good to see you. So that's what I've been doing. Homeschooling. Trying to get everything in order for homeschooling. I'm starting to do scheduling for my piano lessons for the fall. I was thinking I had to start next week because school starts next week, and then because I'm trying to only schedule on Wednesdays. That's my goal. And this is still a little bit wet because I put that water on it, but I'm going to seal it. Whenever you work with wood, you want to do seal it up with some wax. So wood, wax. They both start with W, so that's how you can remember. And I'm going to use my rag today. I usually use my little thing, but I think when I use this, there might be some paint coming off, so I'm just going to use my rag for waxing today. Doesn't take very much. The surface wax, our surface wax, is amazing. If you can use any kind of wax you want for wood. I've used it from the store, but the ones in the store, they're like a really strong petroleum product, and boy, do they smell bad. So you really couldn't do this inside. So I love our surface wax. It doesn't take much to use it, and doesn't take much to make it seal up the wood. Plus, it doesn't have any odor. I don't know how they did that, but they did. So, all right. So there we go. We've got that painted. I'm going to set that aside so we don't get that all over. And hopefully you can see this. I'm trying to make it so you can see. So the transfer I was going to use for this is this one, Peace on Earth and Mercy Mild. It's got some great greens on it. And I may start, I don't know where I'll start. I'm going to put it on the bottom. And the reason why is, as you can see, it's just going to fit, and then I'll have room to put a bow up here. So I think it'll be really cute. I'm kind of excited. This was one of my new transfers that just got in. Our transfers are reusable silk transfer. And if you've never tried them before, let me know. We have some Try Me kits that are really quite phenomenal. You can save 20% in buying a Try Me kit. It's got everything that you need to complete a project, and you can try it out. And they're usually like under $25. I mean, you'll have to pay some shipping, but other than that, it's really, and you'll get a little decor item for your home. I think it's a fall one right now, so that's kind of fun. And I'm just fuzzing this. This is the first time I'm using this transfer. It's a sticky transfer. You can see it sticks. And there's actually, where the white parts were, there's actually some silk transfer there. So that makes it so that you can put your, it can be very detailed. Let's put it that way. You put your chalk paste on it and you have nice detail when you do it. So you just want to smooth that on, stick it onto your surface, and let's see, what should we do? You want to save that backing, by the way. I haven't even decided. I do have a new color, Forest. And I don't know. I haven't decided. I have decided nothing yet. I don't even know. I have all my greens out here. Oh, Shimmer Spruce was really nice. I like the shimmers for sure. Let's see. I think the berries we're going to want in some sort of color red. And then we'll go from there. Maybe gold. How about gold? My favorite Christmas color has always been this Shimmer Crimson. And I'm probably really low on it. I think I'll do that with that. I think those are going to be really pretty together. It has a little bit of glitter in it. All right. These are little carry cases. And what did I say? Oh, gold. I was going to go for gold. I think I got a new, there's a blue color, but I like the greens to look green. I like green, you know, I like my plants to look realistic. Where's my, maybe I have it in with yellow. What is this? You know what? I have like 2 camels open right now. That's not good. I have to do a lot of browns. Nope. Fill in the reds. I need one more container. My green's about grown. This last shipment, I got too many. All right, I think I'm going to do the, oh, Shimmer Harvest. This, it's not gold, but wouldn't you think that would look really pretty? Those together. I think those are going to be pretty. All right. Put you down a little bit more. And I'm making this up as I go, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. I have no idea yet. So I do know I'm going to have to paste and pull a little bit because I think it's just going to be too hard to do. And I definitely, like, maybe if I was thinking ahead, I would have gotten out some ribbon, but I don't even have that, or access. I can't even walk that way in the camper right now because I have made a mess. Fair was rough. No, actually I got, my son, this is a little dry, so I'm going to add some water to it and kind of soften it up a little bit. My oldest son found some suitcases, so I bought some suitcases, 3 big suitcases. They are metal with wood trim. They're vintage, so I don't know that I'm actually going to do anything to them. I have a thing about vintage suitcases, which is why he called me, because he knew I did. It's helpful that way. Just softening this up a little bit because it's pretty thick. I'm down to the bottom here. I have another one of these open as well. This was another one where we got 2 open by mistake, so I'm not too sad that I'm getting to the bottom because I need to use that other one. I don't want them to dry up. They generally say, like, once you open a jar, it should be used in 3 months, but I definitely don't follow that rule. I've been able to get them to use probably over a year. So this is a shimmer, so we want to like kind of goober it up a little bit, make sure it's nice and thick, because we want that shimmer to go through. And thankfully they put these little berries kind of in pairs here, so I'm just using our tool. You can, if you're a club member this month and you purchase $90, you can get this tool plus the new Very Perry paste for free with your purchase. So club members, that's your deal this month. It's kind of a nice deal. You gotta love a tool. I love these tools. They're so nice. All right, let's see how these turned out on this. I'm wondering because it is a little thick. Let's see how this turned out. I'm gonna peel it back a little. Oh, that looks really nice actually. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So nice. I just love it. Every time I peel to reveal, I get excited. I get excited. I'll get me some. I'm already making a mess on my fingers, so I'll fix that. Hey Amanda, good to see you. Make sure you say hey. If you're watching on the replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay. Doing a little Christmas today. Getting our berries done. It's kind of warm in here. I'm in the Airstream. I was actually kind of thinking about, I'm contemplating, I've got a Autumn Splendor sign. Thinking about using it on my window, but I really want to do something else first because put that back down. Oops. You don't want any bubbles because that's where it's gonna, the paste will leak through. So I'm gonna do these other berries. I'm thinking about these letters here. I don't know. I'm wondering if that Harvest Gold. Ooh, a little thunder. Now, I love a good rainstorm myself, but here we have like, I think they say 78% of our county land is national forest. And in the national forest, when there's lightning, there's usually fire because it's so dry. We don't have moisture here, so we don't have rain usually all summer. And this has kind of been a weird year. So anyway, thunder does not always mean good things. And we've had pretty heavy fire crews going on lately. All right, pull that back. I just love that. Look at how nice and clean and crisp those little berries look, right? Like, you can't do a stencil like this and make it look so nice. And if you did a, I don't have any cord here. If you did vinyl, you'd be picking forever to get such fine detail. Because these little berries, they have like a little dots in the middle to kind of give them a 3D effect. So it makes them look really beautiful. They don't look so flat. Like vinyl kind of looks flat, I think. My opinion. All right. I put these leaves down really good because we want to put, I'm going to shut this up. I'm going to use the tool for the next part too because I want to get in between those berries. Get my red off here. Crimson. And this is a new color, Forest. I think it's going to be really pretty. Nice Christmas green. Brand new. Let's see how this one is. Oofda. So we have our first home game for soccer tomorrow. It's at noon, I think. It's hard to have games at noon in the middle of the week. Like, Dad doesn't get to go. I think he said he was going to stop in on his lunch hour. Do that, but get everything off my fingers before I make a mess, right? All right, here we go. This is a beautiful color. It's almost like a, you see that? It's almost like a blue-green. But it's still kind of a dark forest green for sure. It's beautiful. You want to use it generously. Usually I use little squeegees, but this tool works nice in between. I'm thinking about, do I need to coordinate the forest and the crimson on the lettering, or just do all the lettering in the gold? But I think I'm going to kind of just stick with the gold. And this one I'm going to peel too, because it is taking me a second to get on here, and I don't want it to dry. You don't want chalk paste to dry in the transfer, and the reason for that is I'm just picking up any extra I have here, smoothing it out, any places I've maybe missed it a little bit. You don't want it to dry in the transfer because it will stick to the transfer when you pull it up, and that will make it, oops, that leaf didn't even get it. Okay, there we go. If you let it dry too long in the transfer, it will stick to the transfer. Beautiful. I love that. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Look how nice that is. I love it. If you get it to dry in the transfer, it's super hard to, it'll come up with the transfer when you pull the transfer. It won't stay on your project, and that's kind of a mess. Hey Dawn, good to see you. Make sure you say hey. I don't know if I'm seeing comments on Facebook, so if you're in the Facebook Prairie Scraps Chalkin', please say something to me. Help me out that way. Let me know you're out there. So I can see where if I hadn't waxed, this would have really run into the seams of the wood. I'm glad I waxed because there is a little bit of runnage, but I think it looks totally fine. It looks totally fine to me. All right, I just laid that down gently. I didn't stick it down. I'm going to do these leaves down here and then peel it again. So I'm going to paste and peel, kind of a technique to use when you're doing more detailed items or, you know, multiple places. Let's just take this. Oh, this is so, it's so nice when you open up a brand new paste. It's just nice and smooth and creamy, easy to use. And like I said, you can get a free paste jar of paste this month. Even designers get it. Designers can get up to 2 if you order $180 worth of stuff from your own self. You get your 40% off, which is amazing. But you can also get up to 2 of those Very Perry. They're Pantone inspired Perry color of chalk paste. You get that free. And if you're a club member, you also get a tool for free, which is like a $15 tool. So it's a great deal. If you are a club member, you will want to get your Very Perry paste as well as your tool by just placing a $9. It might be time to do some Christmas shopping since we're doing Christmas, right? Do a little bit of your Christmas shopping. If you know somebody crafty, you could get them a kit. You could, because our kits are really nice. They include everything to make your project, or maybe you want to make some Christmas presents. I love to make my Christmas presents. It's one of my favorite things. I just love it. I love the touch of making things for Christmas. It just, I don't know, it just adds to what you're doing. That thunder is sounding like something. Probably lightning somewhere. Okay, we're going to peel this. Let it dry a little bit before we place it back down. Oh, I love it. I really like this. This white is looking really nice. Love it. Love, love, love. Those are some cute looking little ivy. I could see this being used on other things. So just because it's all together in a transfer doesn't mean you have to always use it the same way. You could use it on other projects. you know, outline some other words if you like to mix and match your transfers. Just seeing how wet it is. Still kind of sticky. So anywhere you kind of see the whiteness in those leaves, you can kind of see, oops, I don't want to do that. You can kind of see like white breaks in the leaves. That's actually in the transfer. They have some of that broken away so that you can, it makes it give it a little more 3D effect. Makes it look kind of farmhousey. So, love it. This is fun. Now we're going to use the Harvest Shimmer Harvest. I've used this before. I love this color. It's really pretty. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? It's got the glitter right in it, so you don't have to use glitter. You can use these. Get my little, so these are our little squeegees. This is actually one I got at ChalkCon. If you ever wanted, you know, if you're a crafter and you like to get together with other crafters, I tell you what, ChalkCon is so exciting because you meet all kinds of like-minded people if you're a crafter. You don't have to be a crafter to use Chalk Couture, but if you are, it's a great place to be because you get tons of ideas. You get your craft stuff at 40% off as a designer. And ChalkCon is so much fun. So much fun to meet other people that like to craft too. So much fun. And the ideas are really limitless. Like there's so many ideas you can do with Chalk Couture. All right, here it is. I'll take it off slow just in case. Oh, I was a little worried about this color, but I am loving it. It actually shows up really nicely. I was thinking in the back of my mind, maybe I wanted to do black lettering, but ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this I'm just going to stick on the backing, and I'm going to take that in the house and wash it as soon as we're done here under the water with a board eraser. You want to make sure you wash it right away. They are washable, and you can use them like 8 to 10 times. If you take really good care of them, most of them, you know, 8+ times you get to use them. And it's a great deal when you think about it. You can make everybody the same sign for Christmas, I think. Isn't that the cutest? So I'm not going to get a bow on this because I can't reach I've got a crafting mess in here. Like I said, I've got 3 suitcases, vintage suitcases I just purchased. They're in the walkway. Then I got an order in, so the box is still in here. It's a mess. But isn't that the cutest? I think this is so cute. And you wouldn't even have to put a bow up here. Actually, I think it would be really pretty to put like one of our patterns up here. I don't have access to that because it's all behind. You could put one of our patterns or even, you know, chalk this top part a different color. Isn't that pretty? I just think, tell me what your ideas are. What should I do for this? Should I just put a bow on top? Should I put some patterns on it? Should I paint it solid on top? You know, put the stripe on it. I could do that as well. I'd love to hear your ideas. Tell me what I should do more. I know something has to go on top. I was thinking bow when I started, but who knows? You'll have to stay tuned to see what I do. I don't have any ribbon accessible. I'm going to have to move these. I don't know what I'm going to do with these suitcases. If you love suitcases and want to buy one, maybe you let me know. I need to get rid of them. They're pretty big, so you might want to be local because shipping is going to be atrocious. As usual. Have you guys noticed shipping? I just got, oh, I was going to tell you, I got my first package off to my son in college today. Whew. It's kind of delayed. I usually try to come home and do one right away, but he didn't give me his address until like, I think it was last Friday or last week when I was at fair. So I'm like, sorry, buddy, you're not getting anything. But he left his retainer here. And so he really needs his retainer to keep his teeth the way they were. So anyway, that was the inspiration for that. He also, because he did 4-H this year, they give the senior 4-Hers mug with the 4-H cap or 4-H emblem on it. So he got his mug at the fair, but he wasn't able to be there because he's already at college in the marching band. And so I wanted to ship that to him. And I don't know what he was doing. He like, hey, Susan. He left like some clothes by the back door, and I didn't even see them until like the other day. And I pick it up, and there's a pair of underwear, not dirty, thankfully, a pair of underwear and a shirt. So I think he probably put it there to take it out to the car because he found it at the last minute maybe, and then left him there. So I packed his underwear inside that glass mug, and then his shirt around that. Some other things that he forgot. He got there and he went, "Oh, I forgot to bring my cribbage board." Do you guys play cribbage? Such a fun game. He loves to play cribbage, and so I sent a couple of his cribbage boards. He had some small ones. I couldn't find the pegs. I don't know what he's done. I cannot find his stuff. I'm struggling finding his stuff, and I'm sure he was too. He just never even thought about the cribbage boards at all. So I sent that. I found a deck of his cards that had all, I was sitting there counting cards. So then as long as I had all the cards pulled out in the house, I sent him some, see, I'm sick to say this here because I know he's not going to watch me. He's not even, I don't even think he's in my Chalkin group, but on Facebook. But anyway, I sent some, I had some newer, he had, I think for Easter, we gave him a card game. I think it was Monopoly, the Monopoly card game. So I sent that to him because I figured that would be easy to play in the dorms. And then I also sent, what was the other one? Oh, Uno Dare. I was looking for an Uno game because I have several and just didn't find one together. So I just sent Uno Dare because I think we had 2 copies of that for some reason. So I sent him that. I sent him some pencils. I sent him some chapstick because he's been playing really hard on his lips. What else did I send him? Not much else. I thought I sent some. I don't know. We were just kind of stuffing up the box. I wanted to fill it up. So I sent that, and then I realized when I was in the post office that I had to get extra insurance because if that retainer is lost, I think it's like $375. $350 to replace, so I had to get $400 in insurance. So sending one small box, it is going to get there by Saturday, so he'll get it this week. And then, do you guys send gifts like when you've had kids? Hey Jessica, if you've had kids in college, have you sent items to them in college? I know my first 2, I tried to send something about every week or every other week, and I would send fun things. So like maybe like, you know, with my daughter says it's sappy, but I like to send like a box of, oh, I told her we got to get a beach ball and send him a beach ball and say, I hope you're having a ball in college. She hates it. She's like, that's so weird. But it's fun to get mail, right? Don't you all love to get mail? It's so fun to get this snail mail. And so that's what I try to do is send them some little things, even though it costs me way more for the item to send, like those movie size candy boxes. Those go really good in the mail, but it costs like $4 something to send it. And they're only like $1.50 or whatever at the store. So, but it's fun. I want him to have fun. I don't want him to be too homesick. So I try to send some things that'll make him laugh, some things that he'll like, some things that he'll want. So anyway, if you have ideas, tell me what your ideas are for sending to college students, because I'm on the college thing for the next 4 years. At least for the next year, I need to, because he's a freshman. He's by himself. He's 9 hours away, and we miss him so much, but we're so excited for him. I'm going to see him on my birthday, September 30th. It's a birthday trip to Pocatello, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, there's the project we did. It has shimmers in it. The green part is not shimmer, but the red and the harvest shimmer is in the middle. I think it's so cute, don't you guys? I want to hear what you have to say. Give me some ideas for sending to college students. I'm trying to, you know, not too expensive, but I do want to send something just to let them know we love them. So anyway, make sure that I was thinking I probably should make a t-shirt or something and maybe some fall decor for his dorm room. Do you think boys like that? I don't think so. I don't know. My daughter did. She loved to have like a new door sign for every season and not have to buy it. So I could send those to her safely. But I'm not sure about boys. I could send her socks, you know, I could send her lotion, stuff like that. And she thought it was great. But boys, different. Very different. So give me ideas. Boys for college gifts. But make sure you keep on crafting and let me know if you have any questions. Keep on crafting.